Hey guys, what's going on? It's Brandon. It is a beautiful day. About 70 degrees maybe, 68 somewhere in there, sunny. Wish it was like this all the time. And productive morning. Got a bunch of stuff taken care of. Let's just say I'm having some issues with my rewards points on my zr1. But we'll talk about that next week if things don't get resolved. They've had 2 weeks to resolve it, over 2 weeks. And I will say this, the people at the GMI Rewards Center, they love to just not do anything. They don't tell you where you stand. They don't tell you anything. They just go radio silent. And it's a shame that we, the consumers, end up having to litigate against General Motors because the GMI Rewards department just simply doesn't call you back when they say they're going to. I mean, even if you have news I don't like, call me back. But it's like they just don't. And I've already been through this before. But I will say that what I went through before, I'm fully satisfied with the outcome. And just know that when I have to take people to the courtroom, I go after them for a lot more than the initial damage. I go after them for travel time and expenses and everything else. And I am completely satisfied. So, for those of you at General Motors, happy with yourselves, understand something. I end up basically getting more money from your company than had you just done the right thing at step one. So keep being happy with yourselves. Yay, we're gonna lose more money to Brandon. So anyway, just the never-ending game. What else can we talk about? It's really interesting what's going to end up happening to Bitcoin, because Bitcoin dictates the price of the stock market. The S&P follows the price of Bitcoin, so it's going to be interesting. I mean, I'll put it this way. Technically, the reason why Bitcoin is followed by the S&P 500 is because big companies have Bitcoin on their balance sheets, whether it's Tesla or MicroStrategy or whatever it is. So if hypothetically the fork happens and each side of the fork becomes worth half the value, everybody's balance sheets are still the same because they have twice as much Bitcoin with the two different variants of Bitcoin, NOTs and Core 30, and each one's worth half as much. So technically the stock market shouldn't fall, but it will, because the way the algorithms work. So it's going to get interesting what happens, but there's going to be some big volatility coming soon, in my opinion. So I'm talking with the patent attorneys a lot this week. To get a bunch of diagrams drawn to save myself some money, because otherwise I'm just gonna have to explain everything to them twice. So just been busy with one thing after another. There's my longhorn girl. I like your hair.
Thank you.
You're welcome. She got some big hair extensions new. So what else is there to talk about? say this has been a really good year. I got my diet squared around. I couldn't figure out what was upsetting my stomach, and the answer is just about everything. Food is so poison these days. So I had to go to like this minimalist diet where it's like, okay, make sure I'm not starving myself. Let's figure out what it actually takes, what we need nutrients wise to survive, and let's cut out all the other bullshit. And frankly, I feel better now than I have probably in the last 5 years, 6 years, even before that. Last 8 years probably. So the last 5 years especially. Back in 2020 era, I was not eating healthy at all. It's a long story, but too much processed food. That's all I got. I'm gonna eat me some lunch. See ya.